The virtual meeting between U.S. President Joe Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping is scheduled for Monday, a follow-up from their phone call in September. The White House is already downplaying results.
Part of the discussion was about the importance of that leader-to-leader engagement, not because we are seeking, and we're not, specific deliverables or outcomes, more because this is about setting the terms, in our view, of an effective competition.
The U.S. sees China as its strategic competitor, with Beijing seeking to grow its military and economic influence around the world. In the lead-up to the meeting, however, rhetoric from both sides has softened. In another positive step at the COP26 climate summit in Glasgow, Scotland, the U.S. and China, the world's two biggest CO2 emitters, unexpectedly announced they would work together to slash emissions and meet regularly to address the climate crisis.
Xi Jinping and President Biden both want to find some stability from which to work, to cooperate where possible, to compete, and even to confront where necessary. None of that's going to stop going forward, but I think the tone is going to be better through the Olympics.
Still, differences over human rights for the people of Hong Kong and Uyghur minorities will likely remain unresolved, as will issues of trade, freedom of navigation, and Beijing's military buildup in the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait.
We can expect President Biden to say that America still abides by the one China policy, and Xi Jinping to say that America has been trampling all over that policy. So neither leader, as I said, has changed his goals. Each seems to be searching for a formula, the words, that will convince the other that all of their own actions are okay. And that is unlikely to happen.
Ahead of their meeting, the two leaders attended a Friday virtual summit hosted by New Zealand, the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum, or APEC, where Xi warned against letting tensions in the region relapse into a Cold War.
We should be forward-looking, move ahead, and reject practices of discrimination and exclusion of others. Attempts to draw ideological lines or form small circles on geopolitical grounds are bound to fail.
Xi was referring to U.S. efforts to strengthen its partnerships in the region, including the Quad grouping with India, Japan, and Australia. Patsy Widakuswara, VOA News.